Begin. Sit cross-legged, back straight, both hands on knees. And we'll take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, we'll let go of face muscles, neck, shoulder, hands, and legs. Keeping the spine straight will bring our attention on breathing. We'll begin. Come in front of the mat, both the feet are together, both the palms together, thumb touching the chest, and spine is straight. Take a deep breath in. And as we breathe out, we'll let go our face muscles, our whole body. Visualize the sun. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapihitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavranu Satyadharmaya Drishtaye Om Mitraya Namaha. And we bring both the hands up, look up towards the ceiling and a little back. So we'll maintain the stretch in the upper body and we'll let go our back. Feel the stretch in the throat. Normal. So in the last chapter, we talked about the divine and the demonic nature, and how at the end Shri Krishna mentions about the scriptures to read the Shastra, to have a better understanding of these nature and what leads you towards the liberation and what leads you towards the bondage. Now the next chapter 17 is based on Arjun's next question. Om Ravaye Namaha. Keeping your arms beside you, so slowly bend forward, very slowly with full awareness. Upper body is relaxed, legs are straight, locked. We'll use our breathe in and breathe out to keep our focus on the stretch and the relaxation both. Now, Arjun's next question is that what is when one person, without following the scriptures, does the activity with full faith and full determination, or nishtha and shraddha, what category does it fall into? Is it sattva guna? Is it Rajas or is it Tamas? So now Arjun's question is that what happens when a person, rather than reading the scriptures, but even then creates that devotion within self of the faith and is 100% determined to whatever the person is doing, but not following the scriptures as such by its own imagination, thinking, or nature, follow something of his own, but with full faith. Om Suryaya Namaha. And we'll bring both the hands beside our feet. Right leg goes back, right knees on the floor. Come upon your fingertips, look diagonally up. Maximum gap between thigh, chest, and expand your chest. And then to this question, Shri Krishna answers that each of the person who exists has some form of these gunas existing. Either one is in the influence of more of sattva guna or more of rajas guna or more of tamas guna. There is a natural tendency that we have based on these gunas which are present. So even the faith which one is talking about here can be categorized in three gunas. The faith one is showing can have a form of sattva attached to it, or rajas attached to it, or tamas in that faith. It can be done in three different modes based on the person who is doing and the mode from which it is coming, the guna from which is more dominating. And based on that, the activity, even the faith, gets tinted with these modes. And then he provides an example then. Om Bhanave Namaha. And I will bring the other leg back. So our whole body is in one straight line, head, neck, back, and legs all aligned. We'll keep our focus on the core, let go our face muscles. Stay here, normal breathing. So now Shri Krishna mentions that how the person in the mode of sattva guna is leading towards the praying towards the devas, and the one in the rajas guna is towards the yakshas and the rakshasas, and the one in the tamas prays to the pret and the bhutas, or the ghosts and the spirits. Om Khagaya Namaha. Both the knees on the floor, chest and chin straight towards the ground. Ashtang Namaskar. 8 अंगों से सूर्य भगवान को प्रणाम. Chin, chest, both the palms, knees and toes. 8 parts touching the ground. Let go your face muscles, shoulders, elbows, ankles. Normal breathing. So here, Srila Prabhupada mentions devas as the demigods, and the yakshas and the rakshasas as the demons, and the pret and bhut as the ghosts and spirits. There can be a slight difference in the, if you go back to the time when this scripture was written, At that time, devas. So in the same scripture, we talk about the different levels of existence. One of the form is human form. Then there are even higher forms to it. So then the next level of human forms is the yakshas and the rakshasas. And then the next one is the devas. Om Pushane Namaha. We'll straighten our body. As we breathe in, head goes up. Look up towards the ceiling. Elbows are bent, supporting your back. Legs are relaxed. Stretching the throat. Focus on the tailbone. Normal breathing, Bhujangasana. So, for example, yakshas are also the worshippers of Kuber, uh, one of the gods at the time of the Puranas, where the Kuber directly relates to the god of prosperity, wealth, doing good in material world. And the ones who are worshipping them are called yakshas. And again, these are not in terms of Puranas, these are not humans who are worshipping. They're again higher than human forms who have got above the birth and death cycle and in another plane where they're worshipping the Kubers. So that is the Yaksha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Middle body goes up. We'll go in mountain pose. And we'll keep the stretch in the back of the legs. We'll let go our head, neck, face muscles. So overall, what this means is in the gunas of sattva, we are leading towards the ultimate devas. That is the Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva, towards the ultimate or the supreme. And when we are in the rajas, we are more into the gods which are related to material nature. It can be we pray to a demigod for intelligence, it can be for wealth, it can be for prosperity, it can be for happiness, it can be for any material world, material thing that we are looking for. Then it comes in the realm of the rajas again. And even there is not just yaksha, there can be rakshasa. That is the one which is might not just have the quality of so-called goodness. It can also be something which is for protection. It can have a furious form as well. So that is the rajas. And then the tamas is the spirits and the ghosts. Om Marichay Namaha. And now we'll bring both the knees on the floor, right leg at the front, come up on the fingertips, look diagonally up. Maximum gap between thigh, chest, and expand the chest. Now, similarly, in next few verses, Shri Krishna mentions that how now he talked about the faith. He says not just faith. Now, even food has these gunas, and he gives examples of the food with the gunas. That is the food which brings in health, happiness, satisfaction. Is usually has ras in it. And it is not dry. It is literally transformed. It is like fatty or has some fat in it. It's sweet. So rasa here is transformed as sweet, juicy, fatty, and these. But you can, in the Sanskrit, they are termed as here rasa and the other for the fatty one. The next one is the Rajas Gun, where it is the food which has bitter, sour, pungent, spicy, strong tastes. Those are all in Rajas, has Rajas Gun in it. The food which is stale, which is kept more than for 3 hours, which is rotten, smelly, or tasteless, that all comes under the tamas. So even food has these gunas. Then Shri Krishna mentions even anything like the yagna done, charity done, yagna, dana, tapas, austerity. All these also have gunas associated with it. Om Adityaya Namaha. Now we'll bring the other leg in the front, both the feet together, straighten your legs, take a deep breath in. We'll bring our abdomen pulled all the way in, grab hold of our toes, ankles, whatever is available. We'll maintain good grip and let go our head, neck, face muscles. Focus on the tailbone. So now he gives exact reasons why he's talking about it and what exactly does he mean when he says that these have three gunas. Now he says that, for example, for yagna, the yagna which is done, if it is done for achieving the supreme, it is in the sattva or without any expectation. Then the second one is if the yagna is done for a particular reason or a benefit in the material world, to achieve something, to be benefited by it materially. Now the yagna done in the first category, sattva, also includes the one which is done for your duty, not just for the supreme, but even as a duty. If you do the yagna for your duty, that also forms into the sattva guna. The second one is done for benefit, then it is rajas guna. The third is when it is done unfaithfully. And with regard to yagna, here again we are going back to the time of Puranas. Yagna here is what is performed as a Vedic ritual. So here Shri Krishna mentions how the yagna done without faith, without calling the priests, or without following the proper rituals, then it is in the tamas. Om Savitre Namaha. Now keeping your arms beside your wrists, slowly come up. And feel the stretch in the upper body and let go back. Then similarly the austerities, then he gives examples of the different kind of austerity. The austerities can be, so that is the tapas part. It can be related to, say, fasting. It can be related to celibacy. It can be related to anything that you take up as a austerity. Now again, it has three modes. If you pick up an austerity, again the first, if it is done only for the supreme or as a devotional service, and no material return for that austerity, not for the self, only for the supreme, then it's sattva. If it is done for a specific reason, which is material benefit, then it is rajas gun. And if it is done to torture yourself or anyone, then it is part of tamas. In the second category also comes if it is done for some ego or pride. If you're doing austerity just to make yourself feel better than others, or look good in the society, then that's also rajas. Om Markaya Namaha. Spread your arms wide. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. And then there is the dan, charity. Even charity can be of three forms. The first one where you do it without any expectation. You just give and you do not expect anything at all in the return. That's in the sattva gun. If it is done for a material gain as a trade, then it is a rajas gun. Or if it is done for pride, ego, show off. And in tamas comes where you are giving in ignorance. That is, you're giving to a person, to say a unworthy person who doesn't deserve the money that, or the charity that, the help that you're giving. So that's the term here in Sanskrit is used as mudha, that is literally transformed as foolishness. So that comes under the tamas guna. So similarly here now Shri Krishna has given various examples of why he's saying that each activity can have these gunas in itself, depending on how it is done. And then he mentions that how there is this particular one Om Tat Sat being used throughout the scriptures. And what that means is the only truth is this Sat, and that is the Om. Om Tat Sat, the only truth. That means we do not want to entangle into the material things if you're trying to get in the path of the liberation. And that's where the only thing you want to focus on is the supreme or the Om, and that is the only absolute truth. And the last verse mentions that how whatever that one follows or does not follow, that is whether one follows the scriptures or doesn't follow the scriptures, doesn't matter. If the ultimate goal of what one is doing is not the sat, then it is useless in terms of the goal of the liberation. So we'll do the left side with breathing. Breathe in, put the hands up. Breathe out, put the hands down. Breathe in, left leg back. Breathe out, right leg back. Hold your plank, hold your breath. Go in Ashtanga. Breathe in, Bhujan. Breathe out, mountain. Breathe in, both the knees on the floor, left leg in the front. Breathe out, right leg in the front. Breathe in, put the hands up. Breathe out, pranam. So we are going to do next 11 or roughly 11 rounds as fast as we can. We want to warm up our body. We are going to do Iyenger after this. So we'll begin right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Right side. Left side. Right side. left side, left side, right 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 side, left side, right, left side, right side, left side, right side, left side, three more, right side, left side, left side. Last one, right side. Left side. And once you're done, stay still. Let the breathing come back to normal. I'll be back in a minute. Begin by Utthita Trikonasana. Both the legs are spread. Right foot you can point towards the right side. We'll bring both the hands side. Breathe in. As we breathe out, abdomen pulled in, we are going to bend to the right side. Now when you turn your both the hands sideways to one side, right hand can be comfortably pointing towards the ground, left hand straight up. Our goal here is to have a direct gaze towards the left hand. That is more important than whether you are able to go all the way down or not. Once you have that straight gaze, then you can bring right hand more closer to the ground as much as possible, maybe in front of your right foot or front of your behind the right foot, doesn't matter where. More important is you keep that gaze up so that your left waistline is engaged. Stay here. Legs are straight, knees are locked. You can stay here for up to 1 minute, but we are going to do it 30 seconds. We have a little more poses to cover in the end, so we'll shorten the duration for today. Usually you can stay here for up to 1 minute. As long as we stay here, we want to make sure that we are engaging the waistline muscles. Otherwise, you're not doing this pose. If you don't feel those muscles in the left waistline, then you can either bring your abdominal muscles all the way in. You can see whether you are looking up or not. You can also see whether you have bringing your right hand as much as possible closer to the ground or not. Slowly we'll release. We'll bring both the hands side. Left, this time foot will point towards the left side. Breathe in. Breathe out. We'll do the same thing the other side. So this time, left hand pointing towards the ground. Right hand straight up. Look up towards the right hand fingers once you have a straight gaze. Then bring your left hand more closer to the ground. Feel the stretch in the right waistline this time. Maintain that. As long as we stay here, we want to make sure that we have the stretch. You feel the stretch in the right side, especially the right waistline muscle. You must exactly feel the muscle that is being stretched, twisted here. Slowly release. With the hand side, release. Now we are going to do Parivritti Trikonasana. So this time, left foot can stay to the left side. Both the hands again go side. Breathe in. As we breathe out, abdomen can be pulled in. Right palm goes in front of the left foot. Left hand straight up behind. Look up from behind. So there's twist in the middle body. Legs are straight. Knees are locked. We are not bending our knees. The goal here is to feel the twist in the middle body. As long as we stay, we want to consistently create that twist, maintain that twist, enjoy that twist. And then slowly we'll come back to the center. Same thing the other side. Left foot pointing towards the left. Breathe in. As we breathe out, abdomen pulled in. Left palm this time in front of the right foot. Right hand up. Look up from behind. Feel the twist in the middle body. Maintain that twist. Enjoy that twist. Parivritti Trikonasana. Slowly release. We'll come in the star pose. Release our hands. We are going to do now Uttita Pashvakonasana. So here we'll do similar thing. The only difference is the side we bend that leg as well. So right foot pointing towards the right side, right leg is bent so that the right thigh as much as possible parallel to the ground. Knee must not go forward for that. You can bring your left leg back. That's fine. Both the hands are straight. Breathe in. As we breathe out, right palm behind the right foot. Left hand goes up and can come parallel to the ground. You're not looking down. Make sure that your ears past your hand or your arm. You can look in the front. 30 seconds. Slowly release. Same thing the other side. This time left foot pointing towards the left. These all poses might look like very simple, very effective poses. Left thigh is parallel to the ground or near to parallel, whatever is maximum possible for you for today. Both the hands are straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. This time left palm goes behind the left foot. Right hand up, parallel to the ground. Ear goes past your arm. You're looking in front. And then release. Now we'll do the Parivritti Pashwakonasana. So the way we did the twist in this pose also we'll do the twist. So right foot pointing towards the right, we'll bend our right leg so that right thigh is parallel to the ground. Both the hands are again side. Breathe in. This time bringing, instead of right palm towards the right side, we'll bring left palm towards the right side in front of the right foot. And the right hand is up. Look up from behind. So there's twist with the leg bent. Slowly release. Same thing the other side. Left foot pointing towards the left, bend it. Both the hands are side. Breathe in. Right palm in front of the left foot. Left hands up. Look up. Slowly release. Come back. That completes the Trikon Asana series. Now we'll go into Virabhadrasana, warrior poses. So we'll do 20 seconds for these ones. Again, both the legs are spread. Right foot pointing towards the right side. We'll bend our right leg, right thigh parallel to the ground. We'll also turn our upper body to the right side so that both the hands are on the right thigh and you're turned, the upper body is turned towards the right. Once you know that your upper body is squared in the right, bring both hands up. Cross your thumbs and then palms together. Look up. Stay here 20 seconds. Release. Same thing the other side. Left foot pointing towards the left. Left thigh parallel to the ground. Turn to the left side. Upper body squared. Both the hands go up. Look up. Release. That was Virabhadrasana 1. Relax your legs. We'll do Virabhadrasana 2 again. Both the legs are spread. Right foot pointing towards the right. Again, same basic pose by bending our right leg, right thigh as much as possible parallel. But this time, we are not turning our upper body to the right. We are keeping our upper body squared in front. Both the hands go side. And we'll just turn our head so that we can look towards the right hand fingers. But our upper body is still squared in the front. Release the other side. Left foot pointed towards the left. Left thigh parallel to the ground. These are designed by BKS Iyenger, yoga teacher, and these are actually designed for regular practice to be done every day for the duration that is mentioned. Both the hands go side. You can turn towards the left side. Upper body still stays squared in front. 20 seconds. All these standing poses are for strengthening the legs, upper body. Slowly release. So that was 2. We'll do the third one. So for third one, we'll turn to the side. We'll take one leg one step ahead, and we are going to bring all the weight on that leg, coming on our right toe. Doesn't matter which side you do first. Bring both the hands up. Veerbhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Breathe in up. Breathe out will go in the shape of T. Slowly come back. Same thing the other side. This time right step one ahead. We'll again bring both the hands up. Breathe in. Breathe out. T shape. Release. 10 to 20 seconds. Now we'll move to Ardha Chandrasana. So we'll have a comfortable distance between both the feet. Right fingertips on the right side. Again, comfortably wherever you feel most comfortable here. Again, you can adjust the distance between your hand like as you like in the pose. Our goal here is to, in the final pose, to straighten our right knee, to bring our left leg up, and then the next stage is to square our chest in the front. Slowly release. The same thing the other side. This time left side. As long as we stay here, we are making a consistent effort. And slowly release. I will move to Paschimottanasana. Both the legs are slightly apart from the shoulder width. Right foot points towards the right. Left foot also points towards the right. We'll bring both the hands behind. Interlaced fingers. That is one stage. If you find this easy, and if you want to go to the next level, then we can do pranamasana behind the back. And if you are not able to balance at all while bending forward with the hands back, Then you can bring both the hands up and let the fingertips be on the ground. Here we are not bringing chin to chest. So breathe in, head up. Breathe out, abdomen pulled in. We bend forward. Forehead as closer to the knee as possible. Knee is locked. It doesn't matter whether your forehead touches the knee. We are just trying to bring our forehead or our face as close to the knee as possible. Feel that stretch in the right side of the right leg. If you're bending towards the right side, if you're bending towards the left, then the left side of the left leg. The side stretch, 20 seconds, and slowly release. Same thing the other side. We'll turn to the left and we'll do this to the other side. Breathe in, head up, breathe out, abdomen pulled in, bend forward. 20 seconds. The 20 seconds is about the stretch that you create here. So those 20 seconds, each second, we must engage in the stretch. In the back side of your left knee, in the left side of your left leg. Feel that stretch. Enjoy that stretch. And slowly release. The next one is Prasarita Paschimottanasana. So both the legs are wide apart. You can adjust the distance between the leg later in the pose as well. Both the hands go side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Abdomen pulled in. We'll bend forward. We'll bring both the palms on the floor. And then if you like, you can adjust the distance between the legs. Our goal here is to have maximum stretch in the legs. And we are using our palms to do that. Our upper body is completely relaxed. There is no conscious stretch that we are doing in the upper body. We're just trying to balance ourselves here by creating maximum stretch in the legs. In the final pose, you might have your forehead on the ground if it's possible. If not, just maintain that stretch in the legs. Enjoy that stretch. 30 seconds. The next level to this is instead of having that balance on the palm, you can also keep your hands beside your on your waistline, or you can keep them behind in the pranamasana. Slowly we'll release. We'll come back. You can adjust the distance between your legs, create that balance, and then come up. Release your hands. So that was with the spread legs. Now we are going to do some of the forward bends, both the feet together. So do not do this if you have any back issues. And you can instead do anything which is like a easier back bend instead of this. If you have any back issues like Bhujangasana or Shalabhasana, or even just staying in the Makarasana, crocodile pose. So we'll begin, both the hands go up as we breathe in. Breathe out, abdomen pulled in. We'll bend forward. We'll grab hold of our toes if that's available to us. If not, grab hold of your ankles or calf muscles. Whatever is available, we're creating a good stretch here. Focus is on the tailbone. Padangusthasana, or it can also be called as a variation of Padhastasana. We'll do these 10 seconds each. There are 3 levels to this. This is level 1. Slowly release, come back. The next level is again bring both hands up, breathe in, breathe out, abdomen pulled in, will bend forward. And this time we are going to bring both the hands stepped on with our feet. Legs are straight. If you cannot have your feet on your palm, then just grabbing hold of your ankles or calf muscles, or trying to bring your palms on the ground. And then again come back. Release. Third one. Again, both the hands up, breathe out, abdomen pulled in, will bend down. This time we are trying to bring back of your hand behind, as back behind your heel as possible, touching the ground. Slowly release. Now we'll move to the Parigasana. So we'll come on our knees and right leg stretched out, right side. Right hand goes over right leg, left hand goes over your head. Go as far as you can, only side bend. So it's possible that you can do forward bend and then bring your hand here. We do not want to do that. It will not create that exact stretch in the side. So even if your left hand doesn't touch the right hand here, that's absolutely fine. More important is you stretch your side, left side of your waistline. Enjoy that stretch. We're going to do 30 seconds, although you can stay here for a minute and then slowly release. We'll do the other side. This time, left leg stretched out. Left hand goes over left leg, right hand goes over your head, only sideways. Go as far as you can. Enjoy that stretch in the right waistline. Slowly release. Now we'll move to Shalabhasana. So we are going to lie on our stomach. Both the legs are together, sole of the foot pointing up. Both the hands side. You can keep both the hands side facing, palms facing down. It can be all the way straight in the beginning. Breathe in and breathe out here. So in the next, this pose, we are going to breathe in and bring both the legs up, hands up. Hands can go slightly back, head up. Release. Next, we are going to bend both the legs, grab hold of our ankles, Dhanurasana. So there is a Saral Dhanurasana. If you find this difficult to do, the Saral Dhanurasana, we keep the knees on the floor and we simply bring our head up. And if you feel ready for the normal Dhanurasana, then we stretch our ankles up, head up. Slowly release. Release your legs. Both the palms beside your chest. Feet together, sole of the foot pointing up. Chin is on the floor. Base position of Bhujangasana. We'll be doing Bhujangasana. Next, breathe in. Head up. Elbows pointing towards the body. Maximum stretch in the throat. Navel region on the ground. Slowly release. That was for the back. Now we are going to move and lie on our back. We are going to do Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. That is a variation of leg raises. So we'll keep our legs straight, both the hands right now beside the body. Take a couple of breathings here. Breathe in and out, let go. This particular pose is for the deep core. We'll bring both the hands up. Now, if you find it really difficult to do with the hands raised up, then you can do it with hands beside the body, palms facing down. Take some support of your palms strength there. And the other thing, if you find it difficult to stay in each angle for the duration and you're not able to stay and continue with the poses, then you can keep on the 30 degrees and stay there for 10 seconds, bring your legs all the way down, relax, and then again bring it back to 60 degrees, stay as long as you can, maximum 10 seconds, and then again bring it back. Then bring it 90 degree, stay there for as long as you can do, maximum 30 seconds, and then bring it back. So you can do a easier version in that case. So we'll begin. Both the legs 30 degrees. Stay here 10 to 15 seconds. 60. 90. 'And slowly come back. We'll do this one more time. 30. 60, 80, slowly release. Last round, breathe in out, relax. Next, 30, 60, 90. Slowly release. So that was for the deep core. Now there are two more poses in the deep core before we go into the inverted leg poses. So we'll do Paripurna Naukasana and then Ardha Naukasana. So for Paripurna Naukasana, we bring both the legs straight up, hands parallel to the ground. Forming a V shape. Release. Ardha Naukasana is the normal one which we do. Both the legs slightly up, head slightly up, hands parallel. Release. That was for the deep core. Now we'll move to the inverted poses. So for inverted poses, Salam Sarvangasana. So again, if you have periods, do not do these poses with legs up. You can do any other poses which can bring blood to the top of the head without raising your leg up, or do any relaxing or back bending poses. So we'll begin. Bring both the legs up. First, support your waistline. Slowly, you can move to the middle back and as closer to the upper back as possible so that your chin automatically touches the chest. Your whole body except for your head, neck, elbows are perpendicular to the ground. Stay here. Minimum 3 minutes. Now, if you can't stay here for long, you can take the support of the wall, or you can come down very slowly. When you're coming down, make sure that your neck is supported, your head is supported on the ground. You come down very slow, bending your leg. one vertebrae at a time. And then you can again come back. Or else the other option is you can let your legs be supported on the wall. The goal is to bring maximum blood from the leg region to the heart region or the middle body. An excellent pose releases the pressure on the nerves, leg nerves, brings fresh blood to the leg region. Once we are back to standing pose, releases any stagnant blood in any joints in the leg region, purifies the blood, gets more blood flow to the head region, to the roots of the hair, to the thyroid gland. We are pressing the throat region here. It's an excellent pose for thyroid gland as well. One of the key poses for thyroid management. Now we'll slowly move into halasana. Both the legs go very slowly, only if you're comfortable. Bring it all the way back. Legs are straight, toes as closer to the ground as possible, fingers interlaced in front. We'll stay here 30 seconds. You can stay here for up to 2 minutes if you want. We have some poses to cover. So I'm doing 30 seconds or 20 seconds as per the pose. Next is Karnapirasana, that is we slowly bend our knees, bring the knees as closer to the ground as possible and bringing them beside our ears and pressing the ears. Slowly release. Next one is Baddha Konasana, that is we slowly spread our legs out, grab hold of our toes, again only do it if you are comfortable, otherwise just stay or do any other poses. Now we'll come back in halasana. and release our hand and bring them on the palm. Now we'll slowly turn our feet one step at a time to one side, twist, slowly come back in the center to the other side, one step at a time, go as far as you can, comfortably go, feel the twist, and then again in the center. Next one, we are going to bring one leg up, Ek Pad Sarvangasana. Again, that leg goes back, the other leg up. Slowly, other leg back. We will release. Come back. While coming back, one vertebrae at a time, keeping the head back as much closer to the ground as possible. You can, for maximum benefits, we'll do Makarasana, although, sorry, not Makarasana, we'll do the fish pose, Matsyasana. Although it's not part of the Iyenger sequence of poses, but this is an excellent pose to be done after Salambha Sarvangasana. We have got most of blood towards the chest region. Now we are going to bring it to the top of the head with the help of our elbows. Bring your top of the head on the ground. Release your shoulders, palms on the abdomen. 30 seconds. Slowly, with the help of the finger tips, head is released, legs are released. We'll do Jatar Parivrityasana, that is, both the legs are bent, both the hands are interlaced. We'll do only one of the poses. This is basically the Supta Udarkarshanasana and the Shava Udarkarshanasana that we do. It is termed as Jatar Parvritti in the Iyenger poses. Both the legs are bent, both the knees go to the left side, will turn toward the right. Twist in the middle body. Breathe in the center. Breathe out the other side. Both the knees go to the right, we'll look towards the left. Again, back in the center. We'll do one more, a little faster. Breathe out, bend. Breathe in center. Breathe out, bend. Breathe in center. This is a relaxing pose, an excellent pose. We'll do the second one as well. If we have stretched our body good enough, then these poses are excellent to release that pressure or stretch that you feel. So both the legs are straight, both the hands are side. Right leg goes one big step. We'll bring it to the left. We'll look towards the right. Again, breathe in, back, breathe out on the floor. Left leg up as we breathe in, breathe out to the right side, look towards your left. Try to keep the shoulders on the ground. The goal here is to feel the twist in the middle body and relax abdominal muscles. Breathe in, back in the center, breathe out, leg goes down. We'll do this one more time, a little faster. Breathe in up, breathe out down, and twist. Breathe in, back up, breathe out, release. Breathe in the other leg up, breathe out, twist. Breathe in, back up, breathe out, release. That was Jatar Parvrityasana. Now we'll lie on our back. We'll do Shavasana. Again, as per the Iyenger poses, in Shavasana here, we can do the Ujjayi pranayam. This is slightly different than the normal Ujjayi, which is more popular. Here, the Ujjayi means that we first breathe in and out, relax. Next, we breathe in normal. And then when we breathe out, we first squeeze our abdomen all the way in as if we are breathing out from the abdomen. Completely breathe out. You can also breathe out with your mouth. Once you know that you are completely breath is out. Keep the abdomen muscles pulled in and then breathe in as if you're breathing into your chest only. Hold your breath here for 10 to 20 seconds. And then when you're releasing, still keep the abdominal muscles pulled in and release your breath only from the chest region. And then release your abdominal region or release the stretch in the abdominal region. So that's one round. We'll do this once we are in the Shavasana. Couple of rounds. I'm going to name different parts of the body. Bring your awareness in that part. Clench those muscles, move that part, and then let go. We'll start with both the toes together, both the feet toes, both the feet together, ankles, calf muscles, knee joint, thigh muscles. We'll move our legs, bend them, cross them, and then let go. Bring your attention on lower back, middle back, upper back, your whole spine. Bring your attention on both shoulders, upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palms, and fingers. We'll bend our hands, cross them in the front, stretch above your head or side. Any movement, and then let go. Bring your attention on neck, chest, stomach, abdomen, upper body, back of your neck, back of your head, top of your head, forehead, eyebrows, eyeballs, nose, cheeks, upper lip, chin, jaw, tongue and teeth, both the ears together, back of your ears, your throat, your whole face, your whole body. Now we'll do the Ujjayi, couple of rounds as when you feel comfortable, maximum 5. So we will move our feet, bring our attention on the body, move our hands, turn to one side and sit. Thank you for joining. Next session.
Thank you, Rashiri.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
A lot of things.